Hi, this is Chaz Palminteri, and if you're thinking about getting your eyes done, the only person to see is Dr. Rothman of LASIK of Nevada. I flew all the way from New York to be here, and Dr. Rothman did my eyes. And all I could say is, it's a miracle. I could see. You see Dr. Rothman of LASIK of Nevada.
From the Strip in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, this is Pub Crawl, where each week we struggle to recall our adventures in and around Las Vegas, giving a unique perspective on the best places to tear it up in the entertainment capital of the world. Now, without further ado, here are your hosts, Alicia and David Ivey.
Welcome to Pub Crawl, the best source of Vegas-y drinky goodness. I'm Alicia.
I'm David, and my hair's fluffy. What's going on here?
I don't know.
See that?
It's a new year.
It's a new year. I'm fluffy. I gotta stop that. All right.
All right. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Hey, oh, you know what? It's 2012, the last year for us humans.
Yes.
So let's party like it's 2012.
Right.
Do you remember when Party Like 1999 was a long ways away?
Yes.
Like, man, that's going to be like...
Actually, I don't.
Really? Oh, yeah, of course, right. I remember thinking,
Ever
1999, oh my God, that's so far. I'm going to be like 13 when that year happens. And you know what? Maybe the worst New Year's ever? 1999. Not this one. But anyway, let's start off by...
welcoming the live studio audience.
Welcome.
Welcome to live chat room, as always. Over there.
Okay, if you want to get a hold of us, pubcrawl at vegasvideonetwork.com. That's pubcrawl at vegasvideonetwork.com for emails. Follow us on Twitter. We are the LV Locals. The network is Vegas Video Network, without vowels and network.
Network.
Well, that would be a V.
Network.
Network. Toll-free listener line. 866-966-4599.
Still knows it.
Still know it. I'm still calling it.
After New Year's.
Yes.
Yeah.
The great KSHP, 1400 AM, every Friday night. You can listen to us not live, but just as good.
There you go.
1400 AM if you live in Vegas. Don't if you live in Des Moines, just turn to 1400 and think you're going to hear us. Ain't going to happen. AM travels a finite amount of distance.
Right.
But a far distance it is.
Also Roku.
Roku. Oh, man. Roku. I know so many people got Rokus for Christmas. Mm-hmm. Also, iTunes. Just search Pub Crawl Las Vegas. We come right up. Audio and video. They're separate ones, so you can take us with us. Take us with you.
And be sure to give us a 5-star review.
Yes, we've got a bunch, and we start reading those.
Except for one jerk. They gave us a bad review.
Well, it was way back, and we know
sucked.
who it was.
I know.
Which is even kind of
Hater.
Yeah. One of your old show guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ew.
Boo.
Yeah,
And anyways,
You're allowed to say douchebag. I think.
yeah, I don't want to mess around here because there's something that really needs to be done right now, and that is Cocktail of the Week. You are going to love this Cocktail of the Week.
I will.
You
Guess
will.
Why?
I am not probably going to love it because it starts off, there's Campari in it. I hate Campari.
Which, because of this show, I actually developed a taste for
There's
this.
also sweet vermouth, which I don't like either. So this is going to be a winner for me. Now, if it tastes good, this will be good.
Did you bring the orange?
No. First off, we don't have oranges.
We had a tangerine on
I tried to peel a tangerine.
It's supposed to be the year of the garnish.
Have you ever tried to peel a tangerine? It's supposed to have an orange
that's
twist.
really not going to work.
And I can't, twist a tangerine peel, unless it's a little cutie. This episode of Pub Crawl brought to you by Little Cuties. Those you can get the peel right off. Those are great. Okay, well, let's start me off with this. It's what is it? It's called a boulevardiada.
No, it's not.
What's it called?
A boulevardier.
Boulevardier. Okay. Wow. Check that out. All right. It means boulevard in French.
In French.
So it's basically it predates the Negroni, which is kind of what the Negroni is based on. This drink, but this is actually with bourbon. So
you actually might like it.
I might. Let's start me out. What am I doing?
Okay. In a mixing glass, combine all ingredients. You're going to do, you're doubling it up, so 3 ounces of bourbon.
I like the sun. That's 64 calories.
Oh.
There's another 64 calories. There's another 64 calories. And there's another 64. Wait.
This is calorie crawl.
Wait, that was 4 shots, right?
Did
you say
yeah. Are you going to be able to fit everything in there?
No. Well, yeah, maybe, because I'm just stirring. I'm not shaking.
Okay. 2 ounces of sweet vermouth.
Oh, that's a lot of sweet vermouth. Are you kidding me? I'm going to do 1. Can I do 1?
No, make it correctly.
Oh, I hate this stuff. I like dry vermouth. A whole ounce?
A whole 2
2
ounces.
ounces. Oh, my God, this is going to suck. Okay. This is going to be so bad. All right.
You need a well-balanced drink.
I guess. All right.
Okay, 2 ounces of Campari.
Oh, this is going to be the worst drink ever. Okay. If you haven't had Campari, it's so... It swallows your soul. It's so empty of anything good. It's like a... Oh, it even smells like...
Heaven, look.
It's like the third
Italian
level.
heaven.
Yeah, it's... you know, the little Italian grandmas, they just drink that.
They do.
Neat. Okay. And then I
And
stir...
again, I didn't like it before, but it's
I
grown
stir
on me.
vigorously.
Add ice, stir vigorously for 30 seconds.
Oh, geez. Well, while I'm doing this, why don't you give us the drunk term?
I don't think that's vigorously.
It's vigorously enough, lady.
Okay. Okay, this week's drunk term is MDA,
MDA.
which is a mysterious drinking accident.
Oh, it's not the muscular dystrophy.
Association?
Right.
No, it's not. This is when you wake up with bruises and cuts you have no recollection of receiving.
Oh. Now, that's very similar to, I was just reminded of episode 40. By the way, this is episode 60. of being Alicia.
Which is different.
Okay, now how was being Alicia different than an MDA?
Okay, so I think I was gone for the show where you guys actually
Coined the phrase.
coined Alicia.
Right.
But Alicia is actually when you're not drunk and you're just walking around randomly and you run into things.
Okay.
And then you get hurt.
Right, okay. So you don't have to be drunk to be Alicia.
But there's actually a couple different variations of Alicia.
Okay.
The other one does involve a little bit of that.
Right. Well, when, the reason we brought the Alicia was when you fell in the palms. And that was the day after some drinking.
Yeah.
We were on our way to the buffet.
That's when I walked into the...
That's enough. I'm done with that.
Vigorous.
All right. That's enough. Okay. I vigorously...
Okay.
All right. Boy, we're going to
Now
have like...
strain into a chilled cocktail glass.
And these are chilled. They were over there chilling.
Okay.
They were chilling.
All right.
Oh, this is going to blow. All right. This is... I can already tell. Oh. Well, you know me and the Negroni. Man, there's a lot more for you, my lady.
Okay.
Let's try...
I think you put extra something in there.
No? Per?
A lot.
Well, 3
like
times 64?
250. Oh, actually, there's more.
Gosh. Oh.
I like it.
Oh.
It's good. It's Campari.
Oh, it's so bad. Now, you know what? People... it tastes like a
Refreshing.
Negroni to me. And I don't... I'll drink it because I'm
Campari
desperate.
it's so strong. It's such a strong flavor.
All right, well, let's get this episode over because I needed a real drink. Okay, I'm kidding. Well, anyway, now that we have our drink, we have our drunk term, let's actually get on to the first for 2012. 2012 Vegas Video Network Studios. Yo, yo, yo. Pub Crawl Adventure.
Traditional media believes that after about 3 minutes, you'll tune out. Most Vegas media companies think if it doesn't jiggle, you won't tune in. At the Vegas Video Network, we think both are wrong. The Vegas Video Network is the first and only live online broadcast network that specializes in insider news and expert views about Vegas. We combine great storytelling with the ability to watch when and where you want on your computer, mobile device, or television. Discover the real Las Vegas. Visit VegasVideoNetwork.com.
And we're back. The Vegas Video Networks and Pub Crawl and the worst drink ever.
So wrong.
You know what? That's not really true. I mean, the orange could help this too. It probably does need a citrus of something.
Yes.
But it's no worse than a Negroni, and you get those, and it's just a lot of sweet vermouth. Ugh. We have a chat room question.
Yes, Dustin wants to know, what does Campari taste like?
I don't even know what it is, to be honest with you. It's red. I don't know what it is.
I'll just remind him here.
It tastes like red.
It tastes like red, and it's really astringent.
almost empty flavored to me. It almost has like it sucks flavor. Like say you had a pizza, you ate this, now the pizza all of a sudden didn't taste good. Like it just sucks the flavor.
Oh, stop.
It's like really super astringent. I don't know what it is. I don't know. People love it. That's not why I don't like this. That's half of why I don't like it. It's the sweet vermouth is what I'm not a big fan of. In fact, when I do Manhattans, I do them perfect. In fact, more than perfect, which means just go ahead with the dry vermouth and don't even put sweet in it.
Well, I enjoy it quite.
But by the way, we do have the good sweet vermouth even. It's the Molly Pratt or whatever it is.
Molly Pratt.
Yeah, that's actually the good stuff. People just drink this. Which,
Chilled.
ugh. All right.
Let's start the adventure.
Well, okay, starting off with one of the craziest nights ever. Not really, because we didn't really do anything crazy, but boy, the sights and sounds.
Boy, the crowd there was interesting.
Well, let's start off with the talent that was there.
Okay.
I think we have a picture of you and
first, we're at Bikini Bar.
Bikini Bar on right before this. This is a very holiday show.
3355 Spring Mountain.
Right, and this was a holiday show for the holidays. It's still a picture of Alicia and Bikini Bar. Yeah, that was a talent working that night. Singer, actually.
Yep. You know the name of their band?
Was Trailer Trash.
I think it was a Trailer Trash
It's
band.
Trailer Trash, yes. They play Bikini Bar once a month on Friday. I think she works in the industry. You know what industry I'm talking about. Because there was a lot of giveaways, and a lot of those giveaways were made of silicone and rubber and stuff. She's a heck of a singer, and I'm not kidding. She actually is. I think we have a little bit of a clip even from her singing performance.
I know you wanna break it to break down, but sweet baby, say what's on your mind.
That's about the gist of it. There you go. That was Trailer Trash.
I heard a shriek.
They did. They actually played a lot of songs. The video I took was a little bland, but you didn't go there to hear her sing. I mean, that's not where you go.
I did. I had to see if she actually could sing, and she actually could.
It was one of the funner nights ever because the Bikini Bar is fun anyway, and it's a dive. And that night was really strange because there was a lot of dudes there. Dudes.
A lot of sniffer types.
Yeah, like we call them sniffers. It's like, oh, there's a porn star here, so we're all just gonna like, in case some legs open up, I want to be right there.
Yeah,
you know those guys.
Probably not gonna happen, but yeah.
You know.
and lots of interesting people watching.
Right, because those legs ain't gonna open up at my house, so I'm just gonna hang around here. In case something falls from the sky, I'll be right there. And it didn't, but.
So that was fun.
You know what, by the way, though? Amazing people, everybody, even once the sniffers leave, because they got to be, they live with their mom and they got to get home and, do their chores. But later on, when it was like other stars had showed up, and it was kind of a cool little vibe, it was actually fun. Everybody was really sweet. It was surprisingly sweet, everybody was.
They're so friendly.
They really are. So that was that. That was a really good night. We listed Bikini Bar on our top 5 something or other. It's dive bars.
Dive bars.
And we kind of were doing we just did our top 5 episode of our last show, 59. Let's go check out some of these places we talked about. See if they're as good as we say. That did live up to
Good time.
Yes, it was. Next, we went on a pizza hunt because this didn't make the list because it was closed for a year. But now it's open in Planet Hollywood. In the Miracle Mile shops, Diamore's Pizza has reopened. Now, we've mentioned this before because they used to be at Feel Goods, Counts Vamped, which I think they're now just calling Vamped, thank God. Yeah, because that Counts Vamped is the worst name ever.
It's hard to say.
I think it's just called Vamped now. It used to be in there, and we actually fell in love with this pizza whilst there. There's my whilst. And now it's in Planet Hollywood. And we got the whole rundown of the whole place.
We even got a tour of the back.
Well, we walked in and I was like, "Hey, you guys," because they remember us from there, and we talked and we loved it.
Yeah,
there.
it's the owner and his son.
Yeah.
The owner's Joe.
Right, and he took us around. Now, give us the rundown of this pizza. There's so much to like about it.
Okay, so I mean it's thin crust, really actually very healthy. It's gluten free.
Not on purpose. It's not like they're trying to be.
Yeah, they're not
gluten-free.
trying. They import
Just
their
happen.
water from Italy.
We have a picture of their water and a picture of their
flour.
Of their flour. I mean, it's like they actually literally import in. There's the water. There's Joe,
There's
you,
Joe, me,
and
and the water.
That's Italian water.
They've got cases of this stuff just stacked in the background.
Yeah, there's the water. It's sparkling water too, or mineral water, and that's what they use in their crust. And then there's the flour.
There's the flour, and that's all imported. And their kind of claim to fame is the pizza's really, really good. It's tasty, and it's also really kind of healthy for you. It's like one slice is just cheese pizza is 166 calories and
This is
only
turning into the diet show.
it is and only like 3.8 grams of fat.
3.8
Where
grams of fat.
Compare it to Pizza Hut, which is 740 calories a slice, 740 and 46 grams of fat.
So wait, 3 grams of fat, 46 grams of fat,
Yeah.
166 and 460 something, 499.
740.
Oh,
So this is New Year's, we're all kind of like partied over the holidays, gained some pounds. So if you want to eat pizza, go to Demores.
and they sell it by the slice.
Yeah.
It's the only sliced pizza place in Planet Hollywood. It's really,
You
really
won't feel
cool.
bad eating it.
No,
So-
chat room.
Are they in Planet Hollywood proper, or are they in the mall?
They're in the mall. They're in the mall. They're right next to the V Theater, as a matter of fact. No, they're right next to the other theater, the the Saks Theater. Yeah, next to that, on that side.
And you can look them up online too. They've got tons of locations in California.
Yeah, and they ship
Thousand
them.
Oaks, Canoga Park, Malibu.
Really cool. I mean, highly recommended. And as you can tell, we're watching our calories.
Yes. Well, we're counting them anyway.
Right, and this is a good place to go. So then, speaking of watching your calories, hey, let's go to Leonard Skinner's Barbecue and Beer. Woo! Just opened up at Excalibur.
We've been excited. We wanted to go here.
I tell you what, I have been so stoked to go to Leonard Skinner's Barbecue and Beer. So ever since I heard this opened up, Leonard Skinner opened up a bar in Excalibur. Weird thing is they took out their actual cafe. Sherwood Forest.
Leonard
Gone.
Skinner is huge. Well, they still have the Sherwood Forest bar on the outside though.
Oh yeah,
a little bar.
And then they put a fancy burger place next door to that too.
Yeah.
It's like Excalibur's really stepping their game up.
And they put a Buca de Beppo in too.
That's the best thing they've ever done because we went with some friends to the Italian place that was
Italian
in there.
place
Was literally the
gross.
worst Italian food I've ever had in my life.
Yeah,
Literally the worst.
Buca de Beppo's a little bit better.
It was, as Henry he'll say, it was egg noodles and ketchup. It was the worst. So, but Buca de Beppo is not bad. It's like a mini Buca de Beppo, which is cool. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about. We didn't even go in there. Leonard Skinner, we've been stoked to go there. We go in there, it kind of blows.
Well, okay.
It doesn't blow. It doesn't do anything. It's like okay.
Well, so describe it when you're walking.
I'm gonna. Okay. One thing I like about it is it's a barbecue place that serves cafeteria style. That's the way you're
cool.
supposed to do barbecue. None of this sit down, order your food, and waitress brings it. No, you go up to the counter and you order it like real barbecue. I do like that. We didn't try the barbecue, so I can't say. The place is huge. It's lit with fluorescent lights. It looks like you're in homeroom. It's awful. I mean, the vibe is hideous. Like
Well,
it's just
so first-
bright and quiet.
At first you walk in, there's like a ice cream bar.
And I don't understand what even that is. It's like the dessert bar where there's nothing
don't
in
know.
it, like one cake.
There was one hot chick working there.
And she worked that bar. And this is
She
another
worked the
thing.
ice cream booth. It's like
Okay,
the other girls were like.
let's run down what's wrong with this place. First off, they've got one really, really cute girl working kind of at the front. I could see maybe as kind of a lure, but she wasn't way out front. They had two kind of way out front, which is like, what are you doing? Then they had her, which you can easily miss. Then you go back to the bar where the hot bartenders are, but no, they're not. They're just mediocre
And
bartenders.
the bar is so unappealing.
Oh, it's bright. It's quiet. The game was on. There was like 50 people in there eating their barbecue.
Yeah, it was so quiet, and we asked them, is it always this bright? And they said no, at night we have bands, and it turns into more of a clubby kind of atmosphere. And we said okay, so then we left, and then we came back later.
Yeah, this is so funny.
Same thing.
We show up like this blows. Let's take a walk. We got some calories to burn.
Yeah.
Speaking of New Year's, we literally walked all the way down to Bellagio, through Bellagio, and walked all the way back. 6 hours later, it was exactly the same.
Yeah.
We went to Dick's. That's how bad it was. We went to Dick's Last Resort, which actually was really good, and everybody was really nice. I think they dumped their
Their Dickie
their
Dick.
Jackass thing. I think they did because everybody was really nice in there.
But that back bar in there, they only serve Jack Daniels and Southern Comfort.
Right, that's it.
Drinks.
But
I mean,
it's
and
never been open because there's never enough people in there.
got their menu right here. So beers are $6. $6 for PBR.
That's no.
Bottles of beer are $6 and $7. Shots are $8. Hey, remember we made a Pisky Wickle?
Yes, we did.
This is a Jack and Pickleback, pickle brine shot. Jack Daniels and pickle brine shot at $8.
$8.
Yeah.
I can see why it's empty.
Yeah, it's not too much.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh.
I'm rooting for it. I hope it
Cocktails
gets
are
better.
$10.
And there's a huge stage. We didn't see a band yet. Now, if they get some bands going in there and here's what sucks.
Actually, draw people in there because Dick's was packed.
Dick's was packed.
Completely packed.
Bugadababa was packed. Everything was packed. That little fancy burger place around the corner. Here's what really sucks. You're in this place, and right outside is the old Sherwood Forest. They made a little bar. And it's dark and packed and fun and cool and vibey. Right outside of the restaurant. And it's not even related at all because it's too bright in there. Come on, guys.
Turn your lights down.
Turn your brights off, man. Flick, 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 flick.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Anyway.
we weren't thoroughly impressed.
So, but the good news is, guess what's across the street? 9 Fine Irishmen at the New York, New York. Woo-hoo! Our #1 place that we listed on our episode to spend 6 hours.
Yeah.
And we might have.
I think we did.
That place is just good. We did our whole review of it, so I won't go into it. But I'll tell you how good it was. This was, I think it was Christmas Day. I think. Because I've got video of what was going on in there on Christmas Day. This is what I love about Vegas. I mean, how jumping is that? I mean, that was cool. That was Darby O'Gill and the Little People, which is a local Irish band playing the classic Jump, Everybody Jump by House of Pain, which was great. I mean, that was completely so much fun. The only problem with that place is I was shocked. You ever? This is going to lead to something we're going to get to later in the episode. You ever get your bill and just go,
That always happens there, though. We're always surprised.
This can't be. I mean, we go, hey, let's go, hey, man. That's what I said. I go, hey, man, can we get a Jameson and Diet? He goes, all right. There's 2 of them. That'll be $20. $20? They're $10 a pop in there. Now, granted, you're getting entertainment. It's jumping. It's fun. We stayed anyway. We did finagle a couple people to buy us some drinks.
We finagled them?
Well, we said, hey, could we get you something? Knowing darn well that they weren't drinking what we were drinking.
Oh, she was the nice lady from
She was very nice. And we're like, hey, can we get you something? She's like, oh, and she just got a drink. It's a little secret. She just got a big beer. We're like, oh, give us 2. Oh, can we get you something? We'll get yours. She's like, oh, and she starts to feel bad. Oh,
that's
no, I just got one. And then the next time she's like, I'll get their next one. Like, yeah, all right.
And I got her next round too.
Yeah, but she only had, but we were 2 and she was 1. See how it works?
Yeah.
See my math?
You're tricky.
Mm-hmm. And then we did get kind of lit, so lit that I had a picture. I didn't send it in because you can't really tell, but I did. On the wall of 9 Fine, they have the list of the 9 Fine.
Oh, you should have sent that picture.
And then I wrote my name on a napkin and spit on the back of it and stuck mine up on the wall.
That's what a fine man would do.
Yes, that's what a fine.
Nice, David.
I didn't
You're
like
so
spit.
classy.
I wasn't like a loogie. I just licked the back of it. You know. Better than licking the
I
walls.
didn't know you did that. I thought you acquired a piece of Scotch tape.
Scotch tape and an Irish tape. It would have been Irish tape.
Oh, that's true.
Anyway, so that was a blast. But while our walk, while we were trying to see if Leonard Skinner was going to get better while we were out. We did this crazy walk that I can't even. Back when we lived in the other places, people like the old folks used to walk the malls to do exercise. We made a pact or made a deal that this day we were walking around. Every time we're going to go right, let's go left. Every time we're going to go left, let's go right. Let's see what's that way. So we walked into Caesars. And when you walk into Caesar's Palace, everything's to your right. The whole Caesar's Palace is all to your right. You're coming out of valet. We went left. We ended up going
Weird
back.
spots we've never been to before.
I can't believe the amount of convention space and just hallway after hallway. We were trying to work off some. We had, you know why? Because we went to Pink Taco that morning and had chips and salsa. We were trying to get rid of that stuff so we could eat later. New Year's we're on diets, and I'm like, and I know we blew it that morning. So we found all these crazy cool back behind places. We did the same thing in Bellagio and went way back behind.
There's a lot of cool stuff in the bowels of these places.
I know, it's really back in these convention spaces. You can walk around for days, and you're allowed back there. You just walk around, and it's just, you really get some good exercise. It's really fun. Then you end up popping out by the coffee place at Caesar's Palace that gives you the free chocolate.
Yeah, wait there for some free chocolate.
Yeah. Well, we didn't do that, but we did get some. You got some tea, and I got some coffee. I mean, we just had a really great day. But whilst out there, we found, I think, the worst bar in Las Vegas.
Yeah, and you're saying this just because, well, explain.
Well, I'll explain. We're in the Forum shops.
What is it called?
It's called Casa Fuente. That must mean House of Terrible, because
House of Fire.
It was
terrible fire.
I mean, we've never spent that little time in a bar. We walked in, turned around, and walked right out.
But it's technically a cigar bar with a bar inside.
Okay.
That's why.
So I do have to explain. First off, you're in the Forum shops at Caesar, so this is all great. There's, it's not Pete Rose anymore, but it's Dick Butkus is there, and you're right. It's right across from Dick Butkus, and so anyway, so you walk in and you're like, what is that horrible smell? Oh, it's a bunch of douchebags smoking cigars. That's what it is. And it's got a little outside, and then inside it's actually a really cool looking place. But first off, it's all dudes, and I don't mean just dudes. These are ugly dudes. These are like mustache and froze and like older and like it looks like 1977 exploded all over this place. It's literally awful. These are men. Man, these are men. It's because anybody under 40 is a douche. Baseball cap, smoking a cigar like it's cool. Anybody over 40 is just some old asswipe. I hated it. Hated it. So anyway, we just took a look at this place and went, okay, this sucks.
How do you really feel?
Let's go in and see how the inside bar is, because there's not a girl
Well, because I wanted to see if it really was a bar.
Well, there would be no girl ever would walk anywhere within 100 yards of this place.
There was a couple old ladies in there.
No, there were not.
I saw some.
There was a couple.
They might have had beards.
There were a couple, let's call them douche girlfriends. They were like, you could tell
Well,
they were doing this. This place stinks. Yeah, and I don't blame them. This is nowhere fun for a girl to hang out. So anyway, we walk in the bar. It was worse inside. We went out. It was so bad. You know what? If they opened right next door, the Cat Box bar, I would be in the Cat Box bar. It's nothing but Cat Box. I'm like, hey, it's better than the cigar place.
Is it the dirty Cat Box?
I don't care what Cat Box it is. It could be the homeless dude Cat Box. I don't care what it is. This was hideous. They might have had classic cocktails. They might have had $2 PBRs. They might have had Miller High Life. They might have had hams on tap. I don't care what they had. It stunk so bad. And the clientele, which, by the way, they don't need my review. It was packed. It was the middle of the day, and there wasn't a seat to be had. By just dude after dude after dude after dude. Mustache after mustache.
So if you like cigars, check out Casa Fuente.
Yeah, go for it. But it's not even like that kind of a cigar bar.
We won't be there.
I expected cigar bar, I think, the most interesting guy in the world kind of bar. That's not that guy, though.
Maybe if they had better ventilation, he would be there.
Maybe.
Maybe he was in the corner. He was at the bar. We didn't see him.
No, 'cause he doesn't always smoke cigars, but when he does, he requires at least some girl at the bar. It was hideous. So
that's 4.5 stars on Yelp.
Really? Yeah, it's hideous. Well, then again, let me just say, for us, it was not our place at all.
Worst bar experience.
Yeah, for us.
Sensory experience.
So to try to salvage the day, because all we're doing right now is walking. We ended up, and this is something I thought we should go here because I think we're going to like it.
And because we needed to find a place that we haven't been to yet. We wanted to review that didn't just completely blow like a Leonard Skinner.
Right, because if you don't know, the producer of this show, Scott Whitney, is kind of a slave driver and says things like, new place! Get out there and get out there and... So we're like, so what we're doing is we're like...
We work so hard for Scott.
So we're like, where are we gonna go? We need to give him something new, or we're not gonna get any pudding. We can't. So we're like, hey, you know where we haven't been? We haven't been to Planet Hollywood. Not the casino, the restaurant Planet Hollywood.
In the Forum shops.
In the Forum shops right there. We've never been in there. Let's go in. It's a big corporate place. Let's see what's up. Okay, for starters, I like it. I didn't like it when I walked in, but by the time I left, I was like, that was all right.
Well, okay, so we walked in, and there's
Okay.
they've got like a horror bar in the middle. It's kind of cool. So you go in, they've got props of, you know, Army of Darkness and all this cool
Okay,
stuff.
yeah. Okay, first off, the bar's up our alley because you're right. It's a horror-themed bar.
Yeah.
Ish. It's got all, yes.
It's got props and stuff.
There's a picture of me with the bat thing from Evil Dead. Evil Dead 2. That's
You look
right.
awfully red. It's very red in there.
Yeah, and look, there's like skeletons. Pinhead to my left there, and over to the right, I don't know who that is. But then there's,
Some like wicker guy. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
and
who that
then-
guy. I didn't read the title.
Yeah, but anyway, it's so you walk in there. Now, you wrote a note on here that's toward the end here. Something I remember saying. Did the people who worked there, did they inherit this bar?
The employees, yeah.
It was like literally.
It was, nobody knew what they were doing. They were all so confused.
It was the craziest bar I've ever been into. It literally looked like, or seemed like, it was like, was 4 girls, 5 girls?
5.
Okay. That they seemed to be sisters that literally inherited this bar last week and have no idea where anything is or what even a bar is.
Or the prices, or
Okay, so we walk in. Okay.
happy, like anything.
Should we do our little thing? You want to be the bartender, or should I be the bartender?
You be you. I'll be the bartender.
Okay, this is what happened. Literally, we sat down at the bar, and I went, "Hey, how you doing?" She's like, "Hey." No, by the way, they're really nice. She's
Very
really,
nice, very
really super nice. And we ended up liking her really a lot. But anyway, "Hey, how you doing?" And she's just working.
Yeah, she's busy.
I go, so then she gave us a drink menu. All the drinks were like $8 to $10. We're like, that's too much. We just want a well.
Yeah, they're like all the peach snoppy drinks, all those.
Yeah,
we
we
don't want those anymore.
So we're like, so I'm like, hey, we'll have a couple of maybe some rum and cokes or whatever. How much are your well drinks?
I don't know. It depends.
Literally, we have this on here. I don't know. It depends. Time passes. And I went, on what?
And she does.
I know, it was the weirdest
She
situation.
like blinked at us and
She blinked?
She turned away again, and she heard us, and then I blinked, and then you did.
I went, well, it depends on how nice we are, because we'd be really nice. I'm like going like, hey, you want to throw me a bone here? Or like, I mean, how much are your well drinks?
And then she ignores us again. She just kind of blinks, like she's thinking of what to say. She doesn't know.
But she's working it. She's vigorously working.
And then she says, "I don't know. I have to ring it up to tell you. It depends what kind of spirit you want." And it's like, what?
This was the most.
Are you serious? This is a
confusing
well
thing.
drink?
And I went, and we go, well, how much do you normally charge?
She honestly didn't know.
She goes, we never sell those.
She says nobody ever comes in this bar and orders a well drink. Are you serious? Like, that's crazy.
What do they order? Oysters Rockefeller? I mean, what are they ordering in here?
Oh, can I have a Pousse Cafe, please?
Yeah, it's like, it was the weirdest thing. So, but the awkwardness. I mean, she was working. I mean, she was making those fancy drinks.
Yeah.
Because the restaurant, that was service bar as well as the bar. Oh, and so she was doing all the service bar stuff while trying to take our drink order. So we said, well, how about, what do we do now? She doesn't know how much they're gonna be. Like, well, give us 2 rum and diets. So she made us 2 rum and diets and put them in front of us, and then went back to work.
But we didn't want to drink them because are they like $20 each? Like, we don't even know. You don't know.
Right. So what are we gonna do with this? So we actually I was like, okay, at this point we're gonna make a judgment call. We're gonna really, you know what? We're gonna be badass here, and I'm not touching them. What are we gonna do to make a point?
To try to get her to tell us.
She did come over and goes, you know what? I'm sorry, but I'm not really paying attention. You know, I got those for you. I'll buy those. So we're like, all right, now we'll drink them.
So we drank them. She comped, but the thing is, it's a great mystery.
We still don't know how much they cost.
How much are well drinks? I have no idea.
We still don't know.
I don't know.
At this point, we still do not know what a well drink at Planet Hollywood costs. It was the craziest.
It was funny.
I couldn't believe how weird it was. They had food. It was all that bar food, nachos, pizza,
Yeah,
you know,
steak.
Yes, you have steak and chops and ribs and
Like
you know what, though?
everything your heart could desire, but you had never really cared to order.
Right. I
don't know.
really ended up liking it. I really did. I thought the vibe was cool. People were coming in having a good time.
Yeah.
I don't know what the prices are. Still have no idea. She was really nice, and I could tell that. But the weirdest thing, I mean, there's more than we could even explain. You were sitting more in the middle of the bar than I was.
Oh, okay, yeah. This is another issue too. They've got a circular bar. They have the service stations off to the in the corner on the far
but no
left.
one uses that.
Nobody used it. Okay, so I'm sitting like here at the bar. David's sitting here. Service girl's right here. She keeps climbing over the bar, grabbing stuff, like making drinks.
She spilled stuff all over you.
She spilled water all over me, and I'm like, what are you doing?
It was really, like I said, they had inherited the bar yesterday.
Yeah, like and we actually heard some people ordering food and asking, you know, what's the deal here? And she's like, I don't know, or like what? She asked about a super. So she's like, I don't know what's in that. like they didn't know anything. It's like you guys.
But it was still. But I gotta say though, I give it a 7. I liked the whole vibe.
I thought it was funny. I thought it was
really
funny.
do.
Yeah,
I thought give it a 7.
The folly of the place.
It was cool.
And the good hearts of the people.
No, they were all nice. I mean, the bathrooms were clean. I was like, this is awesome. I like the whole craziness of it. Like, you don't know what you're going to get. Like what's going to happen? We got a chat room with it.
Yeah, first of all, Leonard Skinner bar's on and say, would you come back, please?
Okay.
Because a 7 for that. Jeez Louise. Actually, Brett and Lisa want to know if Alicia actually likes her drink.
I do.
So I went through 2 of these things that I ate.
Somebody who doesn't like it.
I know.
I like it, Lisa.
But anyway, so I give.
And before they actually do have a happy hour though. We got that out of her.
Oh yeah.
Monday through Thursday, it's $5 nachos, wings, beer and wine.
Okay, but you got to understand there was a moment there where she wasn't answering.
I got that. I got that.
Where she wasn't answering how much things cost. She wasn't answering the question, and we went and we're like, well,
we're gonna interrogate you until you do.
Then we started doing our routine, which is, well, do you have a happy hour? It's like, yeah, it's $5 nachos, pizza, and whatever, and then walked away. And we went, is that Monday through Friday? Is that 4 in the morning to 7? When is it? Like she just said what it was, not when it was or what days. It was like she ended up being really cool, and we actually kind of ended up having a laugh. But initially, you're like, they had her doing all the service, but it was crazy. But they had 4 of the girls doing nothing. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I don't know.
All I gotta say is, Sly's got to get in there and kick some butt. Fix that place up because I liked it a lot.
It was a little sloppy though.
A little sloppy. I would go back again.
Sloppy but funny.
I will tell you this: every time in the Forum Shops, we will go in there for a drink, and we'll eventually find out what they cost.
That's a bold statement. That's a bold statement.
So we'll never. I would. I like it.
Okay.
So and it was a crazy crawl. And by the way, and you know us people, we will go back to Leonard Skinner.
Yeah.
We'll go back on like a Saturday night and find out because like
I wouldn't go back when there's a band.
I've got such high hopes for this place. I was kind of hoping it'd be cool. So we want to go back and see that it's cool because so far
We've tried and tried again.
Well, see, like Dick's, hated it, loved it. Well, not hated it, okay, hated it. And then the last time I was like, hey, that was all right.
I like it okay.
Yeah, we keep going back. We're glutton for punishment. So we'll go back to Leonard Skinner. We'll give you a full review once we have a full review to give. So, but anyway, it's enough from us. Let's hear from you. And a little segment we like to call Hey Bartender. I put my glass away. That way I'm not even tempted.
To what, lick the glass?
Yes, to waste any more calorie space on that.
It's empty. Okay, so we have 2 emails.
Right.
Very recent that we just got actually a few minutes ago.
We have technology.
First one is from Paul from Detroit.
Whoa.
It's 10 degrees where I live, and I see that it's about 50 degrees in Vegas. Are any pools open on the Strip?
That's funny. We were at, that's not really funny. It's more peculiar. When we were doing our crazy walk, we were behind the Bellagio in one of the just back, it was called the Grand Patio or something.
Oh, yeah, you're right, there was one.
There was 50 people in the pool. It was 50 to 40, whatever. It was cold. I wouldn't have been out there. It was packed.
I don't think they heat the pools either.
That's a good question. I don't know if they do or not. I don't think the people in there cared. They might have been from Norway or something. I mean, I don't know. But it didn't look like August, but there were people in the pool. I don't think they closed the pool.
No, they have to keep it open.
But
so far there's obviously no pool clubs open yet.
No, they're all dead.
But the first day that I see a sign, I'm going to talk about it in the next pub crawl show.
Yeah.
Because that's my favorite time.
Oh, that means
I love it.
Yes.
It means summer's here.
Right. So, but yeah, they're open. I mean, like I said, Bellagio pool was open. There were people swimming around.
So if you need to swim,
you can.
You absolutely can.
Right. So
very fine question. Okay. Next one is from Debbie. Debbie asks, do you have any Mardi Gras plans?
Oh, Mardi Gras plans.
See,
we're New Orleans people too, and for Vegas, we don't know. We're going to have to do a special pub crawl edition or Mardi Gras edition of pub crawl and figure out what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Fat Tuesday. We're going to have to do. Now, granted, there's a Fat Tuesday in every casino, but that's a little step.
We're just going to hang out at the Fat Tuesdays daiquiri
just
bars.
Get daiquiris.
Or is that just a woman named Tuesday who's overweight?
Right. Obviously not on the diet we're on with the.
No.
But
that is a great question. So we're actually going to do.
I'm going to take that as a challenge. We'll do a Fat Tuesday. We'll do a Mardi Gras. A Mardi Gras. I wonder what we'll do. I mean,
a Mardi Gras mambo.
Mardi Gras mambo. No one knows that. But anyway,
I do.
I take it we probably won't go to the Orleans. It'll probably be somewhere else, but we'll figure it out. Maybe. It's Carnival did start it, so that is the mother of Mardi Gras. We'll figure that out.
Oh.
Now, it doesn't happen in Las Vegas, but it does happen on this show. It's called Last Call. Oh, the floor.
Flies and popcorn.
Popcorn makes it.
It does. That's my favorite part.
I like the fly sound. Here's where you find out on Pub Crawl. First for the year, how to find out how not to get thrown out, throw up, knocked out, knocked up, or thrown in jail here in Las Vegas. Someone's not been listening to us. So, because one of the studio audience hasn't been listening to at least one of those. You'll understand where I got this little tip here, because this is something that only happens at bars. I can't think of any other situation in the world where this happens, where you go up and order something, they give it to you, you order 2 more, they give it to you, you order 20, whatever, and then later, some other later date, give you the bill for it. That's crazy. Ask for the price. Now unless you're at Planet Hollywood, they might not tell you.
Well,
but
they might not know.
Most places, we've gotten over that awkwardness. We go in, hey, we'll have how much are your well drinks? We'll ask them. I mean, it's no big deal. You don't go into the Home Depot and say, I'll take this hammer, and not ask. If it doesn't have a price tag, you ask, how much is a hammer? You know? So something about being in a bar, I think it must be like a frontin' kind of thing. Like I can't act like might not be able to afford it, so I'm just gonna buy it anyway. Ask them. They will tell you how much is the draft beers. I mean, that's their job to know, and nobody does it. And
unless you're on a date, you probably don't ask if you're on a date.
See, but that's weird though. You should be able to ask.
I don't know. I think coming from a girl, like I would not want to be on a date and the guy's like, "How much is that?" And I don't ask for a well drink.
Oh, well, see, you don't. Yeah.
It's different. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah. Man, that's a weird call. That's a tough call, and I think that's what a lot of bars maybe count on. Mm-hmm. Is you're going to show up with your lady, and then you're going to say, "Hey, can I get 2 boulevardiadas?" And they're going to be like, "You sure can," not knowing those are $15 a pop. You know, I mean. I think they depend on that. Anyway, that's our new thing. We're asking everywhere we go, and they should tell you. So that's my tip. Ask, because you know what? We went to one of our favorite bars, Paris La Centrale. You know, those are $15 a pop if it's not during happy hour.
Oh, and we're sad to say.
Oh, we got to correct a last call from a couple weeks ago. It was correct at that point.
But it's no longer the 2-for-1 martinis.
It's
The deal's dead.
No, it's okay Monday through Thursday. It's
Yeah.
just not okay
All the
Friday,
time.
Saturday, and Sunday.
So
right.
before we said if you're in the know, you can ask them.
And that was good for
And
December.
they'll honor it, but no more. So.
Yeah, that was good for December, but now, no, if it's not Monday through Thursday, you can't get it. And those drinks are $15 a pop.
Yeah.
And it kind of doesn't hurt to ask. And I wonder how clubs probably are 10 times better at that. Like if you go to Pure or whatever, and those are probably $15 a pop. And no one probably asks. Because as soon as you ask, the girl's going to be like, Even though she's not really, she should go, he's frugal. I think I'm going to give him some. I think I got women nailed right there. He's frugal.
Good job there.
So, anyway, ask how much the drinks are. It won't kill you, especially if you're professional like we are. Hey, man, how much your beers? Hey, $3. All right. Or, wait, I was going to add to that. If it's too much, send it back. I did that at Sin City Brewery. Sin City Brewery's got a great happy hour. It's a pitcher of beer for $7.50 or 2 for $15. And so we got a pitcher of beer. Then we're like, I don't want another pitcher of beer. Too many calories, So, hey, we'll get 2 Diet Cokes. And he just pushed them up. And I go, oh, how much are those? He goes, it's $6. I go, I don't want them. Give me another pitcher.
Over the diet, yeah.
And he got all kind of pissy and dumped them like, Hey, I don't care how you dump them. You can dump them on yourself. I don't care what you do with them. I'm not paying. I mean, I don't care. It's funny. I did think it was funny that he got mad. Not the guy we like there. The other guy we don't.
Yeah, the younger guy.
And but he got all he dumped them mad like, well, you're not offending me. I don't care what you do with them. Get rid of them. I'm not gonna pay $6 for 2 Diet Cokes when I get a pitcher of beer for $7.50. So hey, ask how much it is. If they've already poured it and it's too much, say, I don't want it. Hey.
There you go.
You don't go get cable. Just get cable. And then a month later, they go, oh, you owe us $2,000 for that cable you just used for a month. Whoa! So, anyway. As for prices.
Excellent tip.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, live studio audience!
Thank you, live chat room.
Live chat room. The first of 2012. Live chat.
Yay.
Remember, email us, pubcrawl@vegasvideonetwork.com. That's pubcrawl@vegasvideonetwork.com. One of the outlawed names in China was that symbol, the @ symbol. No, it wasn't. It was 6, the number 6.
Was outlawed
There was a
name?
new article I read that's like all the names that are outlawed in certain countries.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have any in America, but there were certain ones. And no, it was in China. Someone was named that symbol. It's really close to love and whatever in like Chinese. They just use that one because it's easier to type. But the Chinese said you can't call your kid that.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, how else can they get a hold of it?
Right. Oh, also, we are on Twitter, the LV Locals. That's us. I just tweeted that we were here. The whole network is Vegas Video Network with no vowels in network. What else we got?
Roku,
iTunes, YouTube. We are everywhere you want to be. But remember, Pub Crawl urges you to drink responsibly, as we do. And remember, the most important thing, we may leave stuff out, and I know we did this week, but we do not make stuff up. Until next week, with a better drink.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers.